Alright guys, I just wanted to do a video today for Free Comic Book Day.
Did someone say Free Comic Book Day? You just say Free Comic Book Day. Alright, I'm in.
Yeah, so we went up to the comic store for Free Comic Book Day, and you get to pick, I don't know, maybe 20 comic books, something like that.
Unless you're not around and you want to get a limit of 5 for all the random people. But we saw a bunch of characters while we were up there, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a couple Iron Mans.
Iron Man, the probably the best. That guy had a really good suit of armor he had.
That was a really good job by the Iron Man guys. Joker,
yeah. A heavy-setted Valkyrie, should be said.
And what else was up there?
Sebastian Shaw from
Yeah.
the Hellfire Club. Who is that?
Pirate.
I don't know. I don't watch Pirates of the Caribbean, but whoever Johnny Depp plays.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
And I want to go ahead and apologize for the webcam. I have no idea what is up with this piece of crap. It does this thing where it goes out of focus, so it's kind of like lagging. But as soon as I put something up here, it'll refocus and go back to normal. So I have no idea what's up with this. But yeah, so as far as Free Comic Book Day is concerned, I actually thought last year's was better.
It seemed like there was more comics.
Yeah, and I'm not a big comic book fan. I don't really read a lot of comic books or anything. But last year, just flipping through the free stuff, seemed like there was way more last year than this year. And I guess there was some more from Marvel and DC, and this year it was just 2 things from those guys.
Didn't seem like much. More independent comic books were just free.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, the stuff we have looks kind of cool, I guess. But
yeah, oh yeah. It was good.
Yeah, it was fun, and I don't know, I think it's a fun thing to go out there and do is Free Comic Book Day, go up there and you see the characters and stuff like that. It's always fun.
People dress up.
I guess we just figured it'd be a good idea to do what we did last year and go through the free comic books. I think we got one of everything except for the kids' books.
Except for the kids. I mean, we would show it to you, but why would we pick up kids' books? They're all just like, what, Mickey Mouse, Muppets, stuff like that. Cartoons.
I don't know.
Adventure Time. Same stuff you would just see on cartoons anyway, so.
Well, you did get one kid's comic book.
I did get one kid's comic book, or 2. But we'll get to that. We'll get to those.
So I guess I'll start with Bongo, which is, I guess, the Simpsons company.
Yes.
I don't know what else they put out there, but, I mean, here's the back, which is some Futurama stuff. And this is your typical Simpsons comic book here. I guess they base these off the episodes, or
that's what I think.
I don't know, but my God, if they're writing episodes for the comic books on top of the TV episodes, there's got to be like 1,000 of these things by now.
Not every issue will be coinciding with a TV show episode, because it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
but some issues might be the same as an episode.
Here's the Itchy and Scratchy comic book. But yeah.
Just show them the back of that. Show them the back?
Yeah, the Futurama.
Yeah. It's really cool because they're all like an Avengers style. Like Bender, he has the Wolverine outfit on and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. Next one is, there's a lot of comic books like this. It's double-sided. This is a Rust. Double-sided with Mouse Guard. Which Mouse Guard is like there every year. Yeah.
Oh, and that's like another thing. Usually if you spend a certain amount of money, you get a free thing, but they ran out. And I think we were there at 12:30, and it starts at 11. So I mean, just tons of people up there.
And I think it was probably the same thing they had last year anyway.
Yeah. Then we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles New Animated Adventure. You can see that. The only thing I really saw in here to talk about is something you showed me, and let's see if I can find it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's at the end.
Is that before or after this?
It was a little after this. Yeah, you started to get to that point. It's like there.
Yeah, and that's apparently the new Ninja Turtles. Baxter Stockman has a fro.
That's a fro. Out of nowhere, the guy draws a fro on Baxter Stockman.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
So I kind of had a little laugh on that. It's based on the cartoon that you could see just not as well done as the cartoon.
Yeah, the art actually looks pretty good, I think. But, yep.
Next little indie thing, Valiant. Now, this character's been around for a long time. It's back at, like, well, a long time, let's just say. Now he's on Valiant. Action-based comic book. Kind of a really higher teens, for more teens than anything. Pretty good. I like. Well, what's he called? Harbinger? I'm sorry, Valiant's not the name. I should have said that. Harbinger is the guy on the cover. Valiant is the comic book company. So this is just like a preview of what they show. Just like a few little stories of issues.
And I have no idea what he's talking about. As far as that goes. But I do have Prince Valiant.
Hold it.
Okay, I gotta make sure you can see this, because this comic book here, here's some pictures. This looks boring as fuck. This looks terrible. It's like those old comic books that would come out in the Sunday paper.
It is.
Like just those cartoon strips, and it'd be like one little medieval times picture.
It's like a little...
That's what this is right here, and oh my god, it looks so boring.
They basically just took it out of what they already did and put color to it.
Yeah, there's another picture of like a fat ginger Viking. Riveting stuff.
I mean, do you care about Prince Valiant? When you opened up the Sunday paper, was Prince Valiant one of the ones you like, oh my god, I have to read what happened with Prince Valiant?
No,
this
I
week.
like the Far Side.
There we go. I like Family Circus. What? No. Next one. This is probably the kid. This is one of the kids group. What's it called? Rush Zone. NFL Rush Zone. This is based on a cartoon you can find on like Disney XD or Nickelodeon, I think now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kids being like NFL players, or NFL players' sons being NFL players. Yeah.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but okay, so this is actually like a triple comic book here. You got Mass Effect, and then you flip it over and you have Ripped and Killjoys. What did I say that right?
Wait, Ripped for her pleasure?
R.I.P.D. and Killjoys, which Killjoys looks pretty badass, actually.
But who wrote that? Killjoy.
Who wrote Killjoys? Gerard Way.
Gerard Way from My Chemical Effin' Romance. He did The Umbrella Academy, which I read a couple episodes of that. It was actually okay. I wouldn't read this though. I wouldn't read much of anything else he puts out.
You don't think the Killjoys is any good?
Killjoy looks cool, but you know, this is just a free comic book, and how much is that really going to show?
Yeah. Well, I guess when it comes down to spending, what is a comic, like $4?
$3 to $4 nowadays for just about any comic.
Yeah, so I guess when it comes down to spending that, is the story going to be worth your money investing into?
Here's a little straight up indie comic, Marble Season, Marble. It's just about some kids doing being kids. It's just indie as hell. It's just really indie.
This is, I'm not really sure what this is. Endangered Weapon B and the Tentacles of Doom. This is actually pretty thick for a free comic book day. I don't know if the back is like a double thing or just an ad, but yeah, this is a pretty big book. Here's what the art looks like on the inside. I'm not too crazy about that kind of art style. It's kind of like the Batman, I don't want to say the animated series, but that American cartoon style, like Batman Beyond. I don't really like that very much.
Yes, more straight lines.
Yeah, I kind of just got over that. I guess watching anime and stuff.
Yeah.
It just kind of put me off that Teen Titan look. And
see, I kind of like that cartoon-wise. I kind of like the Teen Titans. It got blood flowing with the DC characters again for me to watch that, and it was really cool to see.
Well, the storylines are cool and everything. It's just the art style. It seems like all the American cartoons started to do it after the Batman animated series. Then they all look that way.
And Teen Titans actually tried to take some from anime.
Yeah.
Like you could tell with the exaggerated faces they would do constantly through the episodes.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad show.
Here's another Valiant issue. This goes through. You see the back. It says like Harbinger Wars. This is just like it goes through a few different characters Valiant issues have, like Ninjak, Shadow Man, Eternal Warrior, Rai. Let's show you a little something. Just a little something what it looks like in here. I would say this was pretty cool. It's a nice little full page.
The guy on the cover looks like Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone.
From the 80s, like
From
Rambo.
80s. Rambo style.
First Blood. So this is Judge Dredd, which I always thought was a really cool premise for a comic book with the judges and everything. And here's a little bit of the art style. It's got some big white boxes on the bottom.
That's like the first thing you notice when you're looking at this, because all these other comic book pages are like, pretty much full, and Judge Dredd is like...
Yeah. Even with the little small ones, like these big white boxes. And here's the back of it, which is a pretty cool picture. Speaking of Sylvester Stallone, there you go.
Oh, wow, yeah. There we go. Here's another one. This could almost be confused with the kids' table, because look, just flipping through this, it's kind of like they're going for kids. There's two different stories in here. One has really good art to it. Molly Danger is the name of this. One has really good art, and the other one is almost trying to pull, what would you call this, like Adventure Time kind of drawing.
Yeah.
Like, you could just see that, kind of like Adventure Time I could see. So, I don't know what they're trying to pull.
What is that made by?
Action Lab.
Because you know what that reminds me of? Is like if Robert Kirkman did a Daughter of Invincible. Doesn't that look like the Daughter of Invincible?
Yeah, look, yeah, it could, yeah, I could see that.
The Molly Danger, that would work.
Molly Danger.
This is the Hawk and the Agents of Smash with a bonus preview, Avengers Assemble. And that's the cover here. And this is kind of like an advertisement, I guess, for a new cartoon series. And this is a prime example of that animation I was talking about, because it looks just like a cartoon, except it's like that American style of animation. I really don't care for those drawings. Let's see if I can find another one.
Too cartoony.
Yeah, it is. It's really cartoony, and I don't know. That's just an example, like what I was talking about. Something you would see on the, what is the XD channel, Disney XD.
It's funny because they have a little, yeah, it says it like literally right down there too.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know by now, Disney bought out Marvel. Okay. The last little indie one I have in my stack, I don't know how to say this, Ramayan? Whatever.
Ramayan as well.
Ramayan.
It looks cool though.
It does, and the artwork in here is pretty legit. There's actually like 4 different stories in here, all by the same writer, Ron Mars, who's been in the comic industry for a long time. And there's like 4 different stories. Some have really good art. Let me see, who's this guy? Michael Avon Omen. I'm going to butcher his name, but he's done a lot of artwork past few years. It's like another story with different art, and another story with different art. I mean, there's like 4 different stories in here.
That's actually one of the cooler looking comics I saw this year.
This is probably one of the cooler comics that Free Comic Book Day has had.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
I agree. And last is, I guess, Marvel's free comic, and that is Infinity. And I didn't even notice this. We were looking around for the Marvel Free Comic Book Day comic, and then we finally realized, oh shit, it's this one.
It's this one. Because you look at it, you don't really see any characters.
That's a cool picture right there. Make sure that's up. And there's actually a really old comic book in here that was from 1977 that they added this year. So I thought that was kind of a nice touch. I like to read the older stuff a lot. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. I guess maybe they're trying to put this out there to hype up the Avengers sequel or something like that, maybe.
I think that's actually a new 6-issue event.
Probably trying to get people familiar with Thanos again.
When the new Avengers movie comes out, wink wink.
Yeah, they're like, okay, pay attention to this guy because he's going to be in the movie.
He's big and purple. Next, we actually got 2 DC comics. Only 2 that I think we could find
Yeah.
from like DC, and this one's like looks like what he was saying with the cartoony Batman look.
No good.
That's
No
exactly
buys.
yeah. That's exactly what this issue entails. Cartoony Batman's issue, and on the back there's like another issue of Teen Titans Go. Teen Titan Go, which it looks exactly like Teen Titans, and then we got a legit looking Superman comic book for Free Comic Book Day, and it's just trying to Jeff Johns, Richard Donner, good art in this. Just trying to make another storyline for like early adventures of Spider-Man. Superman. I don't know why I said Spider-Man. But that's all that is. That's all this.
And you want to show the back because that looks like a badass game.
Yeah. Get some injustice in this. Biatch.
That does look really cool. But yeah, that's really all we got this year. And maybe we're wrong. Maybe last year there was only one Marvel, one DC. I seem to remember there being 2 Marvels at least.
I think we had a lot more DC Marvel last year.
Yeah, maybe we should have watched that video first.
No, I think we're just right. I think we're just correct. Mm-hmm. But while I was there, I did pick up like a couple of other comic books. Really, one other comic book, just a few issues. I've been picking this up called Glory. It's ended now, but I thought it was really fun to read because it's pretty graphic, as you can tell with this little cover.
That's an awesome cover.
Awesome cover. It's just his face is just smashed in and bloody. So I've got this. I thought it was really cool. It ended with like issue 34 right here. So I like this. I like the story. I like the art to it because the art's just like how you see on the cover. And let me just show you at the very end. I'm talking about graphic. And it comes graphic because it's blood. And I'll show you the very end page to this. The main chick, if you can see that right, like just knocks off her mom's. That's her mom's lower skull, jaw. Just knocks it off.
That's pretty sick right there. But
Pretty sick.
their skin reminds me of Omega Red from the X-Men.
It's funny because when they change, when she gets madder, she'll get more designs in her face and her arms and stuff. So it is kind of like Omega Red.
Pretty cool comic book there. I mean, I like a lot of the Image stuff. I think it's at least it feels new. It's fresh ideas. It's not the same as Marvel and DC where they just recycle shit. I mean, like you just showed, DC's contribution to Free Comic Book Day this year is a freaking Superman comic. I mean, talk about out of fresh ideas, my God.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the bigger problems with.
They're not even trying to push a fresh idea on
Yeah,
Superman
I mean,
either.
You're giving it away. At least do something to try and make people interested again. I mean, if I was a kid and I said Superman, that's not going to make me want to buy any DC comic books. I mean, everybody knows about Superman. You know what you're getting. The people who are going to buy Superman are going to buy Superman regardless. So there's really no point in putting it out there for Free Comic Book Day. But at least with Marvel, they're trying to set up a new event.
Yeah, new annual event, which they try to do something every year.
Yeah, and try to build to the movie too. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else we forgot to mention?
I got this pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just got this for free. I was wearing a T-shirt inside, and the owner decided to give me this. It was pretty cool.
Let me make sure it's not like too much glare there.
Yeah, you go.
This is a actual. What's that say right there?
Actual scene from the TMNT TV cartoon series. This is from the original.
From the Ninja Turtle cartoon. This is an actual scene. And here's the.
Would you call that a
certificate?
lithograph?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's pretty awesome to get like a cell from the TV show like that. But yeah, that was Comic Book Day 2013. So if you haven't gone, go to your local comic book store, pick up some of these free books. There are some really good stuff out there. I mean, like I said earlier, Prince Valiant is that's the one you don't want to miss.
This could be yours.
But yeah, you got to hurry and get down there.
What's your favorite pick? I would say mine would be this, Ramayan, because it's probably some fresh stories to read from a good creator and good artist that's been in the business for a long time. So that's my pick for Free Comic Book Day, Ramayan, 3392 AD.
I would have to say that the Ninja Turtles, even though I'm not a big fan of this art style, I don't know. I just always like Ninja Turtles. So
Nothing wrong with that.
so that's my pick. But yeah, definitely go check out your local comic book stores. Get the free books as soon as possible because, like I said, they were going out fast when we got there, and we were only there like an hour and a half late. So
yeah, and it was packed.
Yeah, huge group of people. So that's our video for Free Comic Book Day. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on Free Comic Book Day in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Same stuff you would just see on cartoons anyway. So.
Well, you did get one kid's comic book.
I did get one kid's comic book or two, but we'll get to that. We'll get to those.
So I guess I'll start with Bongo, which is, I guess, the Simpsons company.
Yes.
I don't know what else they put out there, but I mean, here's the back, which is some Futurama stuff. And this is your typical Simpsons comic book here. I guess they base these off the episodes, or
That's what I think.
I don't know, but my God, job by the Iron Man guys. Joker.
Yeah. A heavy-setted Valkyrie. Should be said.
And what else was up there?
Sebastian Shaw from
Yeah,
the Hellfire Club. Who is that?
the pirate.
I don't know. I don't watch Pirates of the Caribbean, but whoever Johnny Depp plays.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
And I want to go ahead and apologize for the webcam. I have no idea what is up with this piece of crap. It does this thing where it goes out of focus, so it's kind of like lagging. But as soon as I put something up here, it'll refocus and go back to normal. So I have no idea what's up with this. But yeah, so as far as Free Comic Book Day is concerned, I actually thought last year's was better.
It seemed like there was more comics.
Yeah, and
Free
I'm not a
comics.
big comic book fan. I don't really read a lot of comic books or anything. But last year, just flipping through the free stuff, seemed like there was way more last year than this year. And I guess there was some more from Marvel and DC, and this year it was just two things from those guys.
Didn't seem like much. More independent comic books were just free.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, the stuff we have looks kind of cool, I guess. But
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was good.
yeah, it was fun, and I don't know, I think it's a fun thing to go out there and do is Free Comic Book Day, go up there and you see the characters and stuff like that. It's always fun.
People
So,
dress up.
I guess we just figured it'd be a good idea to do what we did last year and go through the free comic books. I think we got one of everything except for the kids' books.
Except for the kids. I mean, we would show it to you, but why would we pick up kids' books? They're all just like, what, Mickey Mouse, Muppets,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Cartoons,
I don't know.
Adventure Time.
Alright guys, I just wanted to do a video today for Free Comic Book Day.
Did someone say Free Comic Book Day? You just say Free Comic Book Day. All right. I'm in.
Yeah, so we went up to the comic store for Free Comic Book Day, and you get to pick, I don't know, maybe 20 comic books, something
Yeah.
like that.
Unless you're not around and you want to get a limit of 5
Yeah.
for all the random people. But we saw a bunch of characters while we were up there, didn't we?
Yeah, there was a couple Iron Mans.
Iron Man, the probably the best. That guy had a really good suit of armor he had.
That was a really good